All right, Sunday night. Damn, that's a thing, Heine. No alarm, slept into 3 p.m. How late did you stay up? Whenever that happens, like if I have a massive sleep in, I just go, well, my body needed it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And you know what? I turned on the air conditioning in here just to cool the room down because this gets a lot of sun. It's already too cool. I think I'm going to go and switch it off. And hello, Celtic. So I'm going to quickly disappear and switch off the air conditioning. And I'll be back. And I'm going to make a cocktail here. I thought I'd have to leave the aircon on for a while, but no. Oh my God. So you're staying up till like 6 a.m., past 6 a.m. No wonder you slept through to then. Slept in with a vengeance. All right. I'm going to make a couple of short videos tonight because I made a couple of long ones the other night. So I've just got to set up. Setup will probably take longer than shooting the actual video. We shall see. Yeah, I got my phone here because I want further recipe. Get the chair out the way. I think I'm definitely going to rearrange this room tomorrow. Move the bed up here. And that'll give me some room. I'm going to show that off properly in a bit. Okay, that did not stay on the bed. Right, so we want to set the ring light up here. It's the Pip-Boy thumbs up from Fallout. I think my son got that from the nerd convention. What's the nerd convention called again? PAX? I think he got it from PAX. All right. The Go Pro. I'm a pro and I'm gonna go. Where I'll stop, nobody knows. Okay, I've fucking done that wrong. That's a bit better. Now I can thread the screw. Hey Safa, how you doing? Just setting up to shoot a short video. Okay, first one. I think I'm going to make the strong one first. I've got a very light one and a much stronger one. Anchorage, yeah, we're fucking going for this. Dry gin, yellow chartreuse. Man, I am almost through this chartreuse. That's okay. I think I'll use the Cheap Archie Rose Street Dry Gin. Okay, that is 40%, isn't it? Yeah, good-o. And sherry. Okay. You know what? I am going to do this. Oh man, I don't have any fucking ice. God damn it. Okay, you guys hold the fort. This will take me. Hello, Madam Butterfly, by the way. How are you doing? Hold the fort. I'm going to go and get some ice. This will just take me a minute. All right. As promised, I think that was only about 60 seconds. Let's do this and this. And this is going to be a big drink, this one. All right. The anchorage. Now, okay, I am going to chill my martini glass. Because as I like to say, I'm a goddamn professional. Put the ice in the martini glass. Big old martini glass. The floor gets some ice too, that's only fair. Okay. Ice, baby. Okay, we want this. And here. Oh, and I want the sherry that's in my barrel. What do I want? Just half an ounce? All right. Oh, I didn't do a label for this. I love labels. I'm going to have to put a label on this. Put sherry in the barrel. To give the barrel a bit of character, give the sherry a bit of character. That'll do. Half an ounce of Oloroso sherry. Actually, I think it's a Fino sherry on there. So, all right. Doing a big martini. Okay. Okie doke, and orange bitters. There's my orange bitters. Okay. We are finally ready to go. Yes, okay, I'm ready to go. Let's do this. This. Oh man, okay. Do. That looks good-ish. Let's fucking go. And half an ounce of yellow chartreuse. And 1 dash of orange bitters. All right. It's as easy as that. Now, Let's put the ice in the mixing glass. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a piece of orange for a garnish. Do. And dropped it on the floor. 2-second rule. Also, you know, the alcohol will clean it. See if we can get a better one. I did. I got a better one. I didn't drop this one on the floor, so that's the one I'm going to use. Okay, that's there. That's there. Starting this up again. Oops, lost some ice. The whole table's wobbling now because of my stirring. Ooh, that's got a bit of zing. Okay. Do that. Make sure that's nicely placed before I proceed. That's good. And let's strain. Oh yeah. Okay. You know what? Forgot to do my garnish. Spray some oils over the top. Oh, that was a disturbing noise. It was just ice. Trod on and crushed a piece of ice. Okay. Now I gotta do the quick talking bit. Turns that on. Turns this on. Okay, here we go. G'day cocktail lovers. This cocktail is called the Anchorage. It follows the structure of a martini, but instead of adding vermouth to the gin, we're adding a split of Fino sherry and yellow chartreuse. So this is in that style, but it's going to be both sweeter and more herbal than a standard martini. And I was very keen on trying this, so here I go. Oh, that's got some great flavors. Tell you what, you want this one ice cold above everything else. I'll show you how to make it. In a mixing glass, put 2.5 ounces or 75 mils of dry gin, then half an ounce or 15 mils of Fino sherry. Follow that with half an ounce or 15 mils of yellow chartreuse, and then just 1 dash of orange bitters. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. And then I'm straining that into a chilled martini glass, and I'm using a twist of orange as the garnish. I did do the 2.5 ounces on this, which makes it a big martini, but I like big martinis because the martini glass is so big. And usually in a martini, I do a twist of lemon as the garnish. But given this has those richer flavors, I thought it needed a bit of orange to stand up to it and give it that little bit of extra character. And it's worked quite well. If you like a martini, or if martinis are a bit hardcore for you, I think this is a bit easier to drink. So I think you might like an Anchorage. Cheers. Oh yeah, we're starting the night getting blasted on a martini style drink. But I did not use any Navy strength gin, so that was restrained of me. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, turn this off and sit down and have my martini. Okie doke. Yes, now the swearing begins. Yeah, I didn't actually have any slip-ups. Ugh, I'm so unprofessional. Also, okay, this is pretty obscure. You can't really see it, but Madame Butterfly actually sent me this years ago. It was very popular with my offspring when they were a bit younger. She sent over a huge box of American Halloween candy and some novelties like the zombie support ribbon. It's a magnet. Oh, it's fine this morning. I didn't really drink very much last night. Hardly counts as drinking for me, said the rampant alcoholic. All right, I'm just going to actually have this on ice. Don't tell anyone. I put my martini drink on the rocks. Put that in there. You know what? It doesn't fit, but I'm even going to put cherries in here because I deserve cherries. I like cherries. Okay. I'm also, now that I think of it, okay, let's do this and we'll set Dune. Oh my God, anything compared to Friday night is not much drinking, honestly. Friday night, bad. And yes, Mrs. Angry is watching the tennis. She's gonna, actually, she's probably talking to her brother at the moment. But she's also watching the tennis when she's not talking to her brother. That's right, I was going to put cherries in, even though this is not really a cherry drink, just because, oh, that's the syrup. Really should do something with that. Kelsey, you took the train to Kiama to go to the pie shop. He wasn't there. Cops were on the train checking if people paid. They're at Kiama station telling teens to leave. Coppers always telling teens to leave. Ooh, I didn't even have to cheat. I got 2 cherries. All right. All right. Maybe that's the way you are. For the elderly here, get me for misquoting the lyrics again on that song. Anyway, cheers, y'all. That is quite nice. I like that. So it's a bit excessive. I put extra gin in that because I wanted a big drink. But I was a bit restrained because I didn't use Navy strength gin. Just use regular gin. Still 31. Wasn't even that hot here today. Might have got up to 27 or so. I don't think I got more than that. 20 now. But fucking 41 tomorrow. And next weekend, I mean, the predictions might change a lot. It's weird. Tomorrow's 41, then it's really mild. And then it heats up towards the end of the week. And they're saying Saturday and Sunday, both in the 30s. Sunday might be 37. So, but those predictions could change easily that far out. I'm still on punishment. Oh, God, I should be on permanent punishment for my behavior on Friday, honestly. And police checked it. Also asked if he came across Matthew Sanders who abused them. Oh, no. So I have no idea who you're talking about. So yeah, do the Sergeant Schultz. I saw nothing. Nothing. Do. Okay, I was just opening the Discord on the Discord. What's happening on the Discord? If I sign, posting a lot of stuff. Okay. A reasonable bar would have stopped serving me. I don't think they would have thrown me out because I wasn't rowdy. But a reasonable bar would have cut me off. What? Yeah, it's snags and pasta salad. Nice. I had a light and easy meal. Spaghetti carbonara. Quite nice. Microwaved spaghetti. Mm. This is Home for the Elderly's lenticular postcard he sent me from Mandra. Do I have any blue tack here that I can spare? I might stick it on my bulletin board. So you won't see it on the stream, but I'll see it. I have a blue tack that I stick my paring knife on. Let's see. Just take a little bit of that. Ooh, it's so gooey. Gooey, ooey blue tack. All right. That should be plenty. Probably about twice. Oh, God. Now I'm going to go wash my hands, actually. Oh, this blue tack feels so gross. I'm just going to put that on my bulletin board. Yeah, I am actually going to go wash my hands. That actually felt gross. Okay. Always just be. Here we go. Yeah, I forgot to order U-Foods for work next week. So I'll probably order it this week, and they take like a week and a bit to deliver from memory. So I'll have no U-Foods for 2 weeks. Anyway, I'll survive. That's a nice little herbal drink, that one. Enough to get me going for the evening. You're hungry now, bangers pasta? Oh man, I love bangers and mash. That's like my all-time favorite. Although I had bangers and mac and cheese last week, that was good. I have no idea what the delivery thing is, Safa. I know they just sell them in Coles. I didn't like have to wash my hands thoroughly. They were just a bit sticky. I just rinsed them off, basically. That wasn't a toilet break. That was a wash hands break. All I did was wash hands. Yeah, bangers and mash fucking rocks. Like even cheap supermarket thin sausages, I reckon they taste nice. You can put them with some mash. Yummy. Oof. That's okay. Yeah, I'm quite liking the drink. Nice sort of sweet herbal flavor. Can convince myself it's medicinal. Good for me. Okay, I am really going to. I might put this out. A stubby holder with Darth Vader saying, "I am your father." This was a Father's Day thing. We've been putting stuff out because we are actually getting a hard waste thing this week, and we're putting stuff out. So I think I'll put this out. And we're just kind of having fun, see what gets taken and when it gets taken. I might put this Pip-Boy thumbs up out there as well. I got no use for it. All right. Oh, God, I've got these whiskey samples from Home for the Elderly that I haven't drunk. I don't think it will be difficult going back to work on Tuesday. I mean, I'll find out on Tuesday, see how I go. I'm pretty lucky with my job. Like, it falls exactly into my skill set, and they don't have anyone else with my skill set, so they need me. It'll be fun to see, like, what's happened in the 3 weeks I've been gone. Oh, yeah, Bunnings, sausage and onion. Yeah, definitely. No, I've been holding up a bunch of things. Look, there's still some of your stuff here. Do you want this? Most of his costume stuff is cosplay and fancy dress stuff. He said no. There was a couple things he wanted, but a bunch of his stuff he left here I've actually put out on the nature strip, and that'll join them. Actually, you know what? Now you've said it, son, I might double check. There we go. I'm going to take a picture. And I'll send that to him. And add the picture. What are you doing to me? All right, getting rid of that. Getting rid of that. We're all good. Do I get paid? I mean, I get paid okay. Yeah. No one. No, actually, I stand corrected. 2 people have recognized me from my cocktail channel, which was a big surprise to me. So now everyone in my team knows I have a cocktail channel, but because I don't talk about it, I think they got the vibe that I wasn't promoting it at work, so they don't go on about it. But yeah, 2 different people have recognized me from my cocktail channel. Nobody, so far as I know, has recognized me from my Angry Aussie channel. It did happen a couple of times back in the day, like, 15 years ago, when I was actually getting a bit of attention on YouTube. It happened a couple of times in workplaces. No, the young'uns actually live separately now. Young Ms. Angry actually stayed in the same flat, and she's living there by herself. And he's quite happy. And young Mr. Angry moved into a shared house. So he's getting that whole fucking fun share house experience, where it turns out he's better at cleaning things than his housemates, which he's finding annoying. Madam Butterfly, being away from work, you go on a trip, your boss verified all hell broke loose. See, they were relying on you. I mean, I actually have a good team. I don't think much will have happened while I've been away, but who friggin' knows, man? No one called me and said, disaster. I checked my email once, like on the Tuesday of the second week, and there was only about 70 emails, and 90% of them were shite, and I just deleted them. I saved a few. So I was going to do it every week, and I thought, and that took me 10 minutes. It took me 10 minutes to go bullshit. And so I figured I'm just going to leave it. The most it's going to take me to clear my inbox on Tuesday, half an hour to an hour, and I can do it. And then I can pretend I'm doing it all day. I say, sorry, still working through emails. Don't bother me. And everyone will go, oh yeah, okay. I wouldn't even go in. I normally go in Monday, Tuesday. I would not go in on Tuesday if Mrs. Angry wasn't going into her work, but she is, so I am. Because if I didn't go in on Tuesday, it will have, by the following Monday, that will have been about 5 weeks since I'd been in the office, which would be fun. Oh, did you literally have that? Someone tried to buy something from Japan on your debit card. Damn. Oh, damn. You got to be careful, work out where they would have got those details from. At least you headed it off at the pass. It's like a stand-up comedian do one about that. And it was, I thought it was very funny. It's like, oh, have you ever been scammed with credit cards? It happened to me. Luckily, my bank called me to check, and they said, look, at the same time you were apparently buying a TV at JB Hi-Fi, you were also apparently spending $1,000 in a brothel in Thailand. And I was able to catch it, and so I didn't lose the money. But I tell you what, it gave me a great idea. When I got back from Thailand, I did buy a big TV. I work from home like 3-4 days a week. So depending on circumstances, because Mrs. Angry, they lean on her fairly heavily to go in Mondays, Tuesdays. So I tend to go in Mondays, Tuesdays, and maybe sometimes other days, but there's not really any pressure to go in more than 2 days a week. Sometimes I go in for special events, like if there's big team meetings or something, but they're pretty good about it. I mean, who the fuck knows what would happen? Because eventually the Liberal Party's going to win a state election again. Who knows what sort of pressure they'll apply? But of course, the unions will arc up, and I'm in the goddamn union. Join a union, people. Would I quit if I was genuinely being pressured to work more in the office? I would just point blank tell them this job just got 90% less interesting to me. Without that decree, I wouldn't even be thinking of looking for another job. If you're going to do bullshit like this, it's going to inspire me to consider my options, basically. Oh, God, no, dude. I haven't worn a suit and tie in forever. I used to wear business shirts, and in lockdown, I like plain white business shirts, long sleeve. I haven't worn a tie in forever. In lockdown, I started buying these shirts, and everyone liked them in the online meetings. And then when we started going back into the office, like I asked my boss, I said, would it be a bad look to wear these shirts in the office? And she said, I'd be disappointed if you didn't wear them in the office. So this is what I wear to the office. So that's what I mean about pretty good job. So yeah, this is a fun one. This has all the different drink glasses, and it has the names of cocktails, including some that kind of seem made up, quite honestly. This one I've had for a while. Like, I lose track. I remember what the oldest ones are, and I remember what the newest ones are. This one I've had for at least a year. maybe longer. But this one's somewhere in the middle, so I don't remember exactly when I got it. But I've had it for quite a while. It's not the very old ones, but it's also not the very new ones. My boss is actually quite good. Like over Christmas, New Year's, she was just going, yeah, okay, it's Christmas Eve. I don't think anyone really needs to still be doing stuff after about 2:00. So she's pretty cool. And she's pretty, but also our team does go into the office. Apparently, we've been finding out some people just haven't been going into the office since COVID. So for like, coming up on 5 years. And so when there's pressure from on a high saying people are going to have to start coming into the office a couple of days a week, our boss just goes, well, we're already coming in a couple of days a week. We're not the ones taking the piss. So it's not going to affect us. So that's all good. Besides being awesome and laid back, my boss, God, it sounds like I'm just sucking up to my boss. It's not like she watches these streams, but she's actually really switched on and good at her job, the whole cybersecurity thing. All right, I'm going to make one more short video. So I'm going to go and set up for it. Let's go. Okay, bring this back around. I think I want to get this glass out of the way. I'll just put it over here for now. I'm going to use a different glass for this drink. Let's do that. Get that ready. Get the GoPro back. Oh, yeah. Bring the camera back around here. Okay. All right. New. No, where did I put my phone? I want the phone for the recipe. Let's go. Not the Anchorage. We are doing the Clairvoyant. Ooh, 45 mils of Oloroso sherry. Wait, this is 1.5 here, isn't it? Yep, okay. Getting sherry out of the barrel, which I only just put in the barrel today, but anyway. Couldn't quite explain it. Always just been this way. So that's the sherry. We put the gin and the chartreuse away. And we want the nut liqueur. We are going to nut in this one. There. Where is my Mac? Mac. Oh, back there to just have the. All right. No. There's my Mac. And my dry vermouth. And also 1 dash of orange bitters. Okay. Orange bitters day today. Dry vermouth. Mix up a little something. 45 mils dry vermouth. Let's go. Oh no, let's go. Let's go crazy. Let's freak out. Okay, mixing glass. We'll put that there. And now we're all set up and ready to go. Gonna put ice in this glass because, as previously mentioned, I'm a goddamn professional. There we go. That's a boot done. Another stirred cocktail. As opposed to the last one, which was quite strong, this one is comparatively low alcohol content. And let's do this. Okay, the sherry. Dry vermouth. The nut liqueur. One dash of orange bitters. All right, that easy. That's all the ingredients. Now we add ice. Do that. Add this ice as well. Okay. I am just causing chaos. I am an agent of chaos. Let's go. Oh no, let's go. Let's stir this sucker. Here, very much smell the nut liqueur. It's interesting. All right, let's do this. Just make sure that's placed well. Yeah, that looks placed well. Good, quite explain it. Ooh, that's right. Took a look at the glass. I maybe should have used the martini glass again, but we're all good in the hood. Okay, let's get this happening. All right, I'll be back with you all in just a minute or two. G'day cocktail lovers. This is a lower alcohol content cocktail called a clairvoyant. Now, I can't see into your future, but I think there's a fair bet that there are occasions where we all want to enjoy a cocktail that is not going to absolutely knock us out. So it's good to have a lower alcohol alternative. There's no spirits in this. It does have a nut liqueur. The recommendation was a hazelnut liqueur. I actually have this macadamia and wattle seed, an Australian liqueur. This is one of my all-time favorite things. So I'm just going to say use a nut liqueur. And grow up, no childish jokes when I mention a nut liqueur, okay? And I'm going to give it a little bit of a taste. There's a sherry in this that has a slightly nutty characteristic, which actually goes quite well with this liqueur. I think this is an interesting one to try if you want a lower ABV alternative. I'll show you how to make it. In a mixing glass, put 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of Oloroso sherry, then 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of dry vermouth, then just 1/2 ounce or 15 mils of a nut liqueur, and round things out with 1 dash of orange bitters. Add ice to the glass, stir that for about 20 seconds to chill and dilute the drink, and then I'm straining that into a chilled Nick and Nora glass. There's actually a reasonable amount of volume in this cocktail. I maybe should have used my martini glass because it went right to the lip of this Nick and Nora when I poured it at first. I had to sip a little bit off camera just to make sure I didn't spill it on camera. But I'm going to sit down and enjoy this. It is a nice light taste. If you like sherry, if you like vermouth, this is a really nice alternative to a stronger, heavier cocktail. And I'm going to sit down and enjoy it. I hope you're enjoying yourself wherever you are. Hope to see you again sometime soon. Until I do see you, I'll say cheers. All right, there we go. Done like a goddamn motherfucking professional. Now I'm gonna sit down. All right. Switching things off. Goodbye. See you. Okay, that there. That there. That there. Do. Oh. professional being in the ass. Oh, no, for me, an AA meeting is an angry Aussie meeting. And I'm just going to drink even more. So yeah. Yeah, I haven't really had one of those bogus charges, but I did order something online during lockdown and got ripped off. But because I did it through PayPal, I got a refund. I just went, nope, this is bullshit. Okay. Whew. So, yeah, it's all good in the hood. You know, apart from the rampant economic and social inequality suffered in the hood. That's not all good. Yeah, the beanie one. You remember. I've told you that story so many times. And PayPal said, photographic evidence, what did they send you? So I posed her a photo with the beanie looking really pissed off. And that was easy to do because I was pissed off. So, that's okay. That's not really my sort of drink, though. First one was much more my sort of drink. Boozy as fuck, motherfuckers. That really tastes like wine, actually. The grapiness of both the sherry and the vermouth really tastes like wine. Dr. Abigail, super exhausted. What have you been doing? You've been doing band. You've been doing gay bar. Been keeping yourself busy. Just take it easy. Look after yourself tomorrow. 40-1 tomorrow. That's no joke. Damn it. Mrs. Anger and I did more organizing and cleaning and putting stuff out the front today. I'm not going to be doing a goddamn thing tomorrow. It's going to be too goddamn hot. So if you're going home tomorrow, Abigail, 3 days in the country on your brother's farm out near Ararat. Oh, nice. And that was tiring, or was it the journey that was exhausting? I could imagine both. Oh, we watched the new Star Trek Section 31 movie today. No spoilers. It was much more just like a sci-fi action movie than a Star Trek thing. So I guess it's going to depend what you like watching, how much you like it, because it's really well made, and the cast is really good. Whether you like it is going to depend on the sort of thing you like to watch. So it's not like a bad quality. Oh my god! Like I started watching this new Netflix movie with Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz back in action because I kind of was fascinated because Jamie Foxx almost died during the filming. Like he got sick from something and he had a brain bleed and ended up getting resuscitated on the emergency room. So I had this thing. It's bad. I'm just honestly recommending don't waste your time with it. Like the script is bad. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, I was surprised. I thought it was a series. It's a movie, just like a 95-minute movie. So it's not overblown. They may be trying to do too much in that timeline, but you know. No. See, I got the hat. It was a juicer thing that I wanted, and the fuckers. There's a technique. The scammers do. What they do is they take ages to send you anything, and then you finally get a notification that something's been sent. And when it eventually gets to you, it's not what you ordered, and it's something that's worth almost nothing. So basically, by the time you confirm they've ripped you off, it's been a month or more, and they're kind of betting on people being worn down by it. But I was like, I did get fucked over by someone once, and I couldn't reclaim it. So I subsequently only got stuff through PayPal because you get payment protected. And yeah, I just went to PayPal. No, these fuckers ripped me off. Yeah, and that's when they asked for photographic evidence. So I posed in a pissed off mood with the beanie. And part of the rule was you had to send it back to them, but you could claim the postage as well, which I did. And as I've said many times, I just barely resisted the urge to shit in the hat and send it back. Because I don't think they're even going to open the package that comes back to them. I think they're just going to throw it out. But I didn't want to risk any complication. But I mean, what are they going to do if they say, hey, PayPal, you shouldn't refund this guy. He shit in the hat and sent it back. And it's like, prove it, motherfuckers. You maybe show a picture of a hat with shit in it. You can't prove I did it. Oh, the movie. What's the movie called? It's called Back in Action. And I stuck with it for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. And then I was just like, this is fucking stupid. Like, this is just badly written. It's just, the script is bad. You know, I like Cameron Diaz. I like Jamie Foxx. And it's, you know, just being a wild and wacky spy thing. No, it's new. It's a brand new thing on Netflix. It's a Netflix movie. It's not a movie that was in theaters and after a delay is now on Netflix. It's a Netflix movie. It just got released on Netflix this week. And it's just fucking bad. Yeah, it sucks. It's not often I just go, this is a waste of my fucking time and stop watching. This was one of those cases. Another one was the stupid fucking Zack Snyder Netflix movies, like how he wanted to do a Star Wars movie. And I'm just watching, like, it's all tell, don't show. Like, people have long monologues about their backstory and his obsession with slow motion. He had people slow motion harvesting crops. I don't know that Netflix can, like, it wasn't an accident. He was sick. Somehow he got sick and was rushed to I think he maybe collapsed on set, rushed to emergency and had a brain bleed and almost died. So I don't think you can blame Netflix, although I'm not sure, honestly. But if I own my own bar, how many minutes would it take you to cut? No, I wouldn't cut you off. I'd make you my door bitch. I would give you a bunch of drinks and just go, get out of the door and fucking sort some people out. Also, I'd be too scared to cut you off. So, you know, some big burly biker, I'd cut them off. You, not so much. So, Yeah. So yeah, and it's kind of like Jamie Foxx is a good dramatic actor. Jamie Foxx is a good comedic actor. So they put him in an action comedy, uh, even some kind of rom com elements in it, and it's like, oh, this should be good. It isn't. It is not good. Uh, and I'm pinning it to the script. The script is just bad and stupid. Um, it's they think they're being clever, and it's not. Uh, I don't think the Spider-Man movie with Jamie Foxx in it is very good. He's fine, um, but didn't he get an Academy Award for being Ray Charles? And he was really good in that really dark thriller with Tom Cruise. Maybe the only time Tom Cruise has played a bad guy. Jamie Foxx is just generally good, but this movie's fucking bad. I mean, your mileage may vary. Maybe you like different things to me, but I was just watching this going, why am I having such a negative reaction to this? And I'm going, oh, the script is fucking stupid. Yes, Django. He's great in Django Unchained. He's very good in that. The Tarantino movie. Basically, Jamie Foxx, good dramatic actor, good comedic actor. So put him in an action comedy, it should be great. It wasn't. Actually, let's look up his IMDb. Jamie Foxx, American act. Yeah, because I think he was like a stand-up comedian early in his career. Eric Marlon Bishop. He's about the same age as me, known professionally as Jamie Foxx. That's fun. I love it when performers completely make up a name. Let's look up his IMDb. Go through everything he's done. Dun, 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 known for as an actor. Okay, let's go right back. See all. Let's go right back. Because he's done music videos as well. Comedy on the Edge. He was in a TV series. Well, apparently he was in the old movie Toys. That's right. He was in 84 episodes of In Living Color sketch comedy. Hanging with Mr. Cooper for one episode. One episode of Moesha. Truth About Cats and Dogs. Okay, Great White Hype, 1996 film, I think was a big call. Booty Call, he was one of the leads in 97. And he's done a few music videos. That's right. Any Given Sunday, he was Willie Beeman, 1999. Important supporting role in that. Then there was actually the 100 episodes of the Jamie Foxx Show, sketch comedy show. He's done a lot of comedy. A bunch of music videos showing up again. He's in one episode of Chappelle's Show. So Collateral was 2004. Ray was So man, that was a year for him. Collateral, that was the movie he did with Tom Cruise, and Ray, where he plays Ray Charles, both came out in 2004. That was a big fucking year for him. Then an action film, Stealth, in 2005. He was in the Gold Digger clip with Kanye West. Jarhead in 2005. The Miami Vice movie in 2006. That was very forgettable. Dreamgirls in 2006. The Kingdom, another action film, 2007. Soloist, I don't know that movie. Law Abiding Citizen, I do know that one, 2009. Valentine's Day, I don't. There are a bunch of music videos he was in. He does a voice in Rio. Is in Horrible Bosses in 2011. Django Unchained in 22. That's another high point for him. He played the president in White House Down, which was a very silly movie, but kind of fun. He was in Pharrell Williams' Happy music video. Amazing Spider-Man 2, 2014. Million Ways. Okay, he was uncredited in A Million Ways to Die in the West. Okay. Horrible Bosses 2. That's right. He was like the lead in the black version of Annie in 2014. That's right. Oh, Baby Driver 2017. I liked him in Baby Driver as Bats. He was in a version of Robin Hood in 2018. Spider-Man No Way Home in 2021. Day Shift, that was a Netflix movie too about vampire hunting, which wasn't terrible. I didn't hate it. They cloned Tyrone in 2023. Another Netflix movie. That's good. If you haven't watched They Cloned Tyrone, I recommend it because it's really trippy. And yeah, Back in Action came out this year, which is fucking bad. So his last good movie was 2023, They Cloned Tyrone. So he must have a deal with Netflix. 3 Netflix movies in 3 years. So I reckon he's got a deal with Netflix. Excellent question. Is George Clooney his real name? Going for a walk to the store. Okay, that's fair. Ray's a great movie. It's really good. Really brings in the turmoil of So I'm going to look up George Clooney just because you mentioned it. Is that his real name? George Clooney is the first George that pops up. Okay. George Timothy Clooney. 5 years older than me. Former anchorman and television host. Grew up in Ohio and in Kentucky. So he grew up in the South. And he was a jock. And then he got into TV and acting. There you go. As you were saying last night, there was a nice sunset too. So yeah, apparently George Clooney's his real name. I mean, I'll double check that. Yeah, George Timothy Clooney, real name. There you go. Because it's often surprising who's changed their name to be a professional performer. Harry, interesting. Michael Keaton hasn't been using his real name. Oh, there was a reason for that, wasn't there? Because there are actually rules in the Actors Union about if you have the same name as someone else, you can't use that name professionally. Yes, because his real name is Michael Douglas. Yes, and Michael Douglas was, of course, quite famous. Yeah. It is very weird. If your real name is the same as someone else's professional name, you can't use your real name. Oh, Denzel's been acting for at least 30 years. Okay, see, now we're just looking up stars. Fucking, let's look up Denzel. We'll look up Denzel on IMDb. Denzel Washington. Okay, let's look at Denzel's career. Let's go right back. When did Denzel start? Okay, he was in a... Jesus Christ! He was in a TV movie in 1977. He must have been a fucking kid. I think he's older than me. In fact, I'm sure he's older than me. Yeah, he's more than 10 years older than me. Okay, so he was actually an adult in 77. Did a TV movie. Okay, wow, he was in a James Bond movie, License to Kill, in 84. Trying to think, what's the first one? Oh, I think Cry Freedom in 87. So Denzel's actually been acting for more than 40 years. But I'm going to go with Cry Freedom. He was the lead, Steve Biko. It's a movie about apartheid in South Africa. So 87, I reckon that was his first big role. So that's, 35 years ago. God, he was in St. Elsewhere for 137 episodes. I didn't know that. 137 episodes of a TV show. He was in Glory. I've seen that movie, 1989, about a black regiment in the American Civil War. Heart Condition, a really quite good comedy with Bob Hoskins, 1990. Mo Better Blues, 1990. That's a Spike Lee film. Mississippi Masala, 1991. Ricochet, 91. Okay, Malcolm X, that was a killer role, 1992. So that was over 30 years ago. He was in Much Ado About Nothing. The Pelican Brief in 93, Philadelphia in 93, Crimson Tide in 95, Virtuosity in 95, Devil in a Blue Dress in 95. Jesus Christ, he's working a lot in the 90s. Courage Under Fire in 96, Preacher's Wife in 96, Fallen in 98, Siege in 98, Bone Collector in 99, Hurricane in 99, Remember the Titans in 2000. Man, he was fucking busy in the 90s. Remember the Titans in 2000. Training. I fucking love him in Training Day. He's fucking awesome as a bad guy. John Q in 2002. Antoine Fisher 2002. Out of Time 3. Man on Fire 2004. Manchurian Candidate 2004. Inside Man 2006. Deja Vu 2006. American Gangster. He's the lead in that 2007. Taking of Pelham 123 2009. Book of Eli 10. Unstoppable 2010. Safe House 2012. Flight 2012. Two Guns 2013. Jeez, man, he's busy. Equalizer 2014. Magnificent 7 2016. Fences 2016. Equalizer 2 2018. Oh, I haven't seen his version of The Tragedy of Macbeth, and I want to see it. 2021. Equalizer 3 2023, which I have actually seen. It's okay. Gladiator 2 2024. I haven't seen that yet. God damn, that dude is so fucking busy. So yeah, his real name, Denzel Hayes Washington. Training Day fucking rocks. I love that movie. Yeah, there were two versions of Glory. There was the theatrical release that was the more dramatic one, and there was a cut that was more historically accurate that was designed to be used in schools. And I find that really interesting. And of course, his son is acting these days. Was in, what's he been in? He was in Tenet, which I really like. So Denzel Hayes Washington Jr. Yep, real name, Denzel Washington Jr. Oh, I'm talking about the movie Glory, which is about the first all-black regiment, although it had a white officer in the American Civil War. Yeah, there were two cuts. One was the theatrical release, and one was apparently more historically accurate, which is something I find interesting. See, Denzel, nothing in 2005. I was kind of skating over some stuff. No, actually, goes from 2004 to 2006. Man on Fire and the Manchurian Candidate. I still haven't seen his version of the Manchurian Candidate, but Man on Fire is wild. The character he plays in that is just a fucking killer. 2006, Inside Man. I think that's with Russell Crowe. And oh god, he's good in American Gangster in 2007 as well. But damn, he's so fucking busy. He just never stops working. And yeah, started in 1977. Yeah, no, this was the regiment was for the North. Many of them were freed slaves. It's called Glory. It's got Matthew Broderick is the white officer who leads the regiment. So yeah, but even the Northern Army was a bit about a black regiment. Yeah, so it's kind of worth watching. I liked it when it came out. I don't know how well the movie's aged, which is always a thing. But yeah, it's kind of like I am of the frame of mind almost, anything with Denzel is probably worth watching. There is definitely, some ups and downs in his career, but it's kind of like way more hits than misses. And I haven't seen all these movies. Again, going through the list, I will see Gladiator 2 at some point. The Little Things, and I do want to see his version of Macbeth. Movie called Roman J. Israel Esquire from 2017. I've never heard of it. Fences 2016, which I heard was good and I haven't seen. Safe House 2012. I don't know if I've watched it. The Great Debaters from, I don't know what that is, 2007. Deja Vu, I think I've watched from 2006. I haven't seen The Manchurian Candidate, although I think I've got it on DVD, 2004. Don't think I've watched Out of Time, 2003. I did see Antoine Fisher. Don't know that I remember much of it. I saw John Q, Training Day, Remember the Titans, The Hurricane, The Bone Collector, The Siege. Damn, he's just done so much. So goddamn much. Good stuff, Denzel. That's what I say. Anyway, what is it? 9:12. Ooh, I got my glass full of ice and I don't have any fucking mineral water. I think I should go out and get a mineral water. That's poor planning on my part to not have some of my mineral water in here. I'm going to go get some. This will just take a minute. Oh, goodness me. Got some mineral water, but you know what? Just because I can, because no one can fucking stop me. I'm going to have my batched old-fashioned. Little one. Little old-fashioned. Little old-fashioned. Oh, the joy of labeling. Ugh. Okay. Batched old-fashioned. Pour a bit in there. Just a little one, not a big one. As the actress said to the bishop. Always just been this way. Mm-hmm. Just humming along with the tunes. Been listening to music videos today while I was reading stuff as well. Just randomly, I'm thinking, are there any interesting news headlines? Let's have a look. Oh, yes, big Invasion Day rallies across Australia. Just huge, actually. 10 new rooftop bars and restaurants. Damn. That's a bit of a thing in the city, and I never go to them. Moving from a Melbourne unit to a house gets 6 times harder in a generation. Damn. Oh! I want to look up the hottest 100 because I never... okay. I bet I don't know any of it. Okay. No, not 2020. Okay. So Chapel Roan. Oh, okay. Fun fact. I had a dream the other night, and part of it involved making out with Chapel Roan. Celtic, call the Anglophone, has incoming call restrictions. Oh, yeah. No, probably someone else inherited the number. I'm a good humming, angry humming album. But okay, what was... Oh, I'm gonna put it on screen so you know what I'm talking about as well. Okay, so here's the hottest 100. So Chapel Roan, Good Luck Babe. I think I've heard that song. I've heard some Chapel Roan. Wait, what do we... Okay, so 2 was... Oh, I Like a Version, Murder on the Dance Floor was number 2. Billie Eilish, number 3. Lola Young, number 4. I'm going to have to listen to this. Here's the scroll. I'm saying, how do I scroll? Charlie XCX and Billie Eilish. The ladies dominating the top 10. Dom Dollar, Kendrick Lamar, G-Flip doing so 2 Like a Versions in the top 10. Fred again, Addison Rae. I'm going to have to listen to this whole playlist. Fred again, Stormzy, Dom Dollar. Well, I think there's someone at my door. Sorry, excuse me for a second. I've got to open a jar. Hey, Ollie. I'm just going to be a man and open a jar. Yeah, there, it actually worked. That would have been embarrassing if I was being a man and opening a jar and I couldn't do it. That would have been embarrassing. My favorite band. My favorite artist of all time is probably Billy Bragg. But Jesus, like the ladies are doing really well in this. Hold on. Ocean Alley, Gigi Perez, more Billie Eilish, Spacey Jane, Shabuzi. I legit, showing my age, I've never heard of some of these. Others I have. Charlie XCX. Artemis, I don't really know at all. Gracie Abrams, don't really know. Kid Leroy, I know. Dominic Fike, I know. Post Malone, I know. Charlie XCX and Lord. Yeah, the ladies are really good. Billie Eilish again. Charlie XCX again. SZA. Sticky. Okay. Talk featuring Troye Sivan. Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan. There you go. YouTube star Troye Sivan. Amyl and the Sniffers at 32. God, more Billie Eilish. More Amyl and the Sniffers. More Charlie XCX. Olivia Rodrigo, Royal Otis, Tommy Richardson, Tate McRae, Ballpark Music, Royal Otis, Gracie Abrams, Rions, Tate McRae, Fontaines. Geez, the same names keep coming up. Kid Leroy, Good Neighbors, Bring Me the Horizon, Clyro, Billie Eilish, Kendrick Lamar, Noah Khan, Rufus DeSoul. Geez, Billie Eilish is all over it. Lime Cordiale, Rions, Nemerno, Beyonce, Dua Lipa, Childish Gambino, Missy Higgins. Geez, I like a version from Missy Higgins. That's almost like very old school. Look at these. Glass Animals. BB Nose. No idea who that is. Sick Avenue, Tate McRae, Last Dinner Party. Rubens. They feel like old school to me. Tyler the Creator. Baby Metal, Ratatata. Oh, I fucking love that one, actually. Tyler, a lot of Tyler the Creator. Lotus Rufus. I think this is a product of the streaming world. So many of the same artists. More Lime Cordiale, more Kendrick Lamar, more Billie Eilish, more Charlie XCX, Fisher, Savage, Doichi, Kendrick Lamar, Bring Me the Horizon, Effie and Morgrab, Number 100, Type Shit, Future, Metro Boomin, Trevor Scott, and Playboy Cardi. There you go. I don't know the overwhelming majority of that because I'm old. You felt old just before COVID. Some songs came out your teens were the old school. Oh, yeah. There's nothing quite like music from your formative years being played in a supermarket to make you feel old. Like stuff that was too out there to get played on commercial radio when it came out, now with the safety of years, can be played in a supermarket. It's like, damn, like you get Midnight Oil in the supermarket. It's like, damn. Oh, man. Oh, that batched old fashioned is fucking class. Yum. I like that a lot. But that's okay. We'll do that. Because, so I don't think I got a reply from young Mr. Angry about the thumbs up. So if I don't get a reply from him tomorrow morning, I'll put it out. So just looking at my card game. Okay. I should do a couple more levels of this game. Do this. Do winning moves. All right. This is like not something I can really share on screen. Do 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 do. Does anyone else remember that humming song? Mm-hmm. It's like a 90s song, I think. So it's more like millennial than me, Gen X. And it's a fun name for a song. The song's just called mm-hmm. Safas, Tapped Out probably has shut down. I haven't checked it for like a week. Once I worked out, I couldn't actually do anything with it. I just went, yeah, okay. Oh, I made a small mistake then. All right, I did a hard level. Yeah, it was a Crash Test Dummies. Mm-hmm. There's an Australian electronic producer named Sewer Slut. Oh, damn. If you're on the Discord, put a link in the Discord. And hi, Greg, by the way. Sorry, I just had this impulse to do 2 levels of this game. I just did a hard level successfully. So I'm feeling invigorated beating a hard level. Let's see. This is going to do one more. Pity I can't share it on screen. It's very exciting. It's pattern matching. It's basically Candy Crush, if I'm being honest. But it's a slightly different format, but it is exactly the same premise and, to be honest, gameplay as Candy Crush. It's just pattern matching. All right. I reckon I'm killing it this level. Let's frickin' see. Do. Yep. I got 11 moves left, and I've only got to get one thing. And I tap that, and I get the one thing. 10 moves left. I'm a fucking champion. Madam Butterfly, I'm not getting a fucking target tattoo because you definitely throw things at it. Ooh, and I got a little bonus for doing so well on that level because I'm a champion. Getting a bonus, tapping my bonuses. Ooh, yeah, that was a good bonus, actually. Fuck yeah. How about, there's like so many different things going on in this. And I'm trying to balance them all. And where are we? I'm way ahead of people. Need to do some before bedtime, I think. Do. I'll be a bit responsible and not doing that. You saw the song on an episode of Beavis and Butthead. I really enjoyed the old Beavis and Butthead, actually. That I'm playing. This is one I kind of got Dr. Abigail hooked on too. It's called Royal Match. I'll actually show it to you. What I do right before bed, brush my teeth and have a drink of water. So play. So it's just like Candy Crush. You got to do pattern matching, and there's some bonus things. And I'm on level 7,000 and something, which is ridiculous. The further you go along, the more sort of complications it introduces. It's like, oh, well, you've been playing for a while. We're going to give you a different feature now. They try and keep it interesting, which I appreciate. All right, I got to make a decision here about a super bonus. Look, watch it go. Zing, 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 zing. It just gets a whole bunch of things because I used one of my big bonuses. Just sharing the excitement of a pattern matching mobile game. And that's kind of it, I think. Okay, so you get this one. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little ball, and if you get it, it like clears a whole bunch of stuff. So that's okay. So I'm going to do it. It's going to do a bunch of bombs everywhere that'll click. Which is going to clear the screen. And then kablooey. And I think I've finished that level. Oh, not quite. What else? Okay. One more to finish the level. Yay. Trumpets, because I switched the sound off. Trumpets, because I won. So I'll stop doing it now. I'm not getting a target tattoo. Madam Butterfly is the voice of evil. I'm not getting any tattoos. I have pristine flesh with no tattoos. Ooh, one. Okay, sorry. I've got to get one more token on a particular thing to get another bonus. I want to do it. According to all your comments so far, deserves a trip to the naughty corner. Oh, your comments? Oh, you're definitely in the naughty corner. I think you're going to be spending your whole life in the naughty corner, honestly. Do. Like, watch this. You get a little bonus thing going with me, and it goes zing and does a bunch of stuff. And I get kind of hooked on it. It's like, ooh, I've got all these bonuses. I want to keep all these bonuses. And you eventually run out of them because it just does the levels and it just doesn't freaking work for you. And it's like, okay. So at this point, I'm either going to lose all my bonuses that I've become addicted to, or I'm actually going to pay money. And legit, if I've been playing the game shit heaps, I'm not that averse to paying a bit of money because I've been playing the game a lot. Dr. Abigail, the naughty corner is what you name your bedroom. Womp womp. No, I don't gamble for money. And this is not really like that shit that was happening with some games with loot crates and whatnot. I literally do it on a transactional basis. I'm like, well, this is someone's work. Someone has created this. Has this given me actual entertainment? Look at this. I'm going to do all the bombs. You're going to see all the bombs go off. Kablooey. Has someone given me actual entertainment with their work? And if they have, I'm not averse to giving them money. In fact, I think I basically owe them some money. Ooh, now I think I've got to use some of my bonuses here to not wipe out. And then we go, I think I did that right. Yes, I win. And that's going to give me another bonus. And then I'm going to stop playing on the stream. Ooh, and there's a super hard level. I'll do that before I go to sleep. Got 3 more levels. And I'm now a grand knight. And I get a prize for that, don't I? Do I? Don't I? I'm a grand knight. Yes, thank you. Don't I get bonuses for that? I only did that because I thought I got bonuses. Damn it. How far? Yep. Okay. I need to finish that before bedtime, but I'll do it before bedtime. I won't do it now. You pay money for games if it's one-off. To remove ads, yeah. Add a permanent boost, yeah. But also the various games, mobile games I've played for, they end up losing support, and Apple updates the operating system and the games don't work anymore. It's very annoying. And yes, Madam Butterfly, you're that bad. What's that line from Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Now it's time for a spanking. That is a legit thing, Safa. They're like, ooh, you've got all these bonuses. You'll lose them if you don't pay any money. Do you want to pay the money? Like, there is a thing that I'm thinking of paying that is a little bit of money, but it will give me a shit ton of bonuses if I played it. Because it's like you beat all these challenges, and they give you bonuses for free for beating challenges. But they're like, ooh, but if you pay, we'll give you an additional bonus. And if I pay this thing, which is not a really small amount of money, I'll get a shit ton of bonuses, which I am slightly tempted. Still playing a game you bought 7 or 8 years ago. Yeah, Android. Apple are a bunch of a-holes. I think like 4 things I've paid money for on my iPhone that lost support when Apple upgraded the operating system. It's like, oh, fucking awesome. Fuck you, Apple. Oh my God, that old fashioned is so good. I love old fashions so much. Also paying for stuff like Safa messaging me on, there's a 20% discount on the remaster of the original Red Dead Redemption. Is that enough for you? No, because I've actually paid. Like, I've got it for the PlayStation 5. Mrs. Angry's been playing it, so I let her play it. if I'm going to get a second version to play on PC, it's got to be like 75% off. Otherwise, I'm not okay. That's why I've got Red Dead Redemption 2 on my PC, because I originally bought it for the PlayStation, but when it ended up being like 75, 80% off, I was going, I'm just going to buy a version to play on my PC. No, PS4, sorry, not PS5. I don't have a PS5. As I've said approximately 1 million times, the release of Grand Theft Auto 6 might convince me to get a PS5. In fact, probably not straight when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, but I'll probably wait for the sales, like Black Friday or whatever, like so November. I might get a PlayStation 5 if it's on sale later this year. Particularly like if Grand Theft Auto 6 has come out and people say it's good. Play Red Dead on a PS4. I haven't played, like, Mrs. Angry does way more gaming than me. I've not really played. There's a whole bunch of games that she's played on the PlayStation and the Switch that I want to play that I've never really got around to. Not even in these 3 weeks off. I was doing other stuff. Yeah, there are a bunch of games I kind of want to play that I haven't. Some Zelda games. Red Dead looks fine. I fucking love. If you're talking about the original Red Dead that got remastered, I think it looks fine. Red Dead 2 just looks fucking beautiful. Oh yeah, no, oh my god, we've got so much more room in various. And I even did some stuff in the kitchen today. The old cat tree that was Mimsy's cat tree, and of course she's died more than a year ago. And I just had stuff stacked on it. It's like, you know what? I'm going to put all that stuff somewhere else, and we'll put the cat tree out the front because it's a big cat tree, and it's in good condition. And Shadow pays no attention to it. He was always like Mimsy's cat tree. So put that out front. So that opened up a big space in the kitchen, like the office where Mrs. Angry is. It's got a much more free space now. The garage has more free space. There's still a bunch of crap in there, but it's more free space. I think that may well be it. Shadow's got her own scratching post. There's a smaller scratching post that she likes. Mimsy always did the scratching post on this big cat tree. Yeah, so maybe they just had their own territory. And I think I'm going to do a little rearranging in this room tomorrow. Got to move the bed back, so I have a bit of space here right next to the desk. I'll experiment tomorrow anyway. Yep, Mrs. Angry has a car. We each have our own cars. Oh, we don't put... Okay, the garage, you can't put a car in. We've got a carport that 2 cars can park in, and we do park in there. But the garage got closed up and has doors, so it's just a storage space. So I'm calling it a garage, but you can't put cars in there. Because I think it was a garage originally, but then they sort of built a wall and it's got doors on both ends. Still looking for someone who wants the Apple computers. And I've found 3 Windows laptops that I want to donate. I think there are some services that recycle laptops and, you know, clean them and put open source software on them. So I know. Yeah, what do you call it? A car hole. Again, that's a classic Simpsons joke because Homer calls a garage, whereas a lot of Americans will pronounce it garage. And so when Homer says garage and Mo goes, ooh, la-di-da, garage, Mr. Fancy Pants. Homer says, what do you call it? And Mo, instead of saying garage, says car hole. And that's the best sort of Simpsons joke, a setup where you think it's going to an obvious payoff and it just goes to some completely oblique payoff. I have no idea what Windows versions on the various laptops. Oh yeah, so basically it's not brick. It's just like fibro. They've put a wall. It's just like fibro and it's got a door in it. But in the original design of the house, that would have been a garage. But we have a 2-car carport that we manage with because we neither of us are fuckwits, so we have normal size or even small cars. We both have hatchbacks. Honey, wow, throwback, honey. Are you talking about like I was saying like that macadamia liqueur? Honey, sorry, no, my Macs. Pictures. Okay, so I got a 10-year-old black MacBook, and bro, you want them, you can have them. I mean it. I just want them to go to a good home. I got a 10-year-old black MacBook. Got to see if I still have the photos of like I've got you know when Apple made those all-in-one CRTs. I don't think I still have. What the fuck is that picture of? Okay, I'm going to get rid of that and that. I also have some awesome coffee table books, Lonely Planet coffee table books, and cameras. Oh, okay. Can you see that? Okay. I'm going to put that on the Discord. And also, I have an orange clamshell iBook that's the same vintage as that. So I'm just going to put it on Discord. I think I've put it on Discord before, but I'm going to do it again, just in general. Where is it? Yeah. The bubble bat Mac. Exactly. And it works. It switches on and all that stuff. When Homer sees the mobsters selling counterfeit jeans in his garage, he says, "What are you doing in my car hole?" Yes. That's the one-armed guy from the army surplus stores doing it. Discord, where are we? So it's this. Is this an iMac? I think this is I don't know what they called this, but it works. You can see it works. It switches on. And there's an orange clamshell laptop of the same vintage. And then there's a somewhat more recent, like 10-year-old black MacBook. And Heidi, if you were at all interested in them, man, you can have them. Because I just want them to go to a good home, basically. I'll show you the black Mac. Actually, the laptop, sorry, the laptops are right here. They're actually in the cupboard just here. The fucking big CRT thing is heavy as fuck. It's still in the shed. So, all right. Oh, okay. So, orange, clamshell, works. It boots up. You might need to update some shit on it. Sorry, the black MacBook's in this bag. And honestly, I'll give you the bag as well. So yeah, black MacBook. This is about 10 years old. Also works, boots up. So they're just looking for a good home, basically. Definitely don't want to throw them out. I was just hoping someone would want them. Because I like the idea of them going to someone who really wants them. Ugh. Okay. Dude, you can have it. Dude, yeah, no. If you want it, if you want the black MacBook, just fucking message me, man. We'll set it up and I will give it to you because I would love it to go to a good home. Just promise me to clear the browser history. Can't do it even for free? Oh, that's okay. It's, if you want it, it's cool. If you don't, that's cool. Let's drink something that's not alcoholic. Someone must want old Macs. You know, the cult of Mac and all that sort of thing. So, one second set, 7 6. Oh, God, Mrs. Angry's going to probably stay up watching the tennis. Look, dude, the porn's on DVDs. What do you think? Does this laptop... I don't think this laptop even has... I was going to joke about... Well, at least this laptop has a DVD drive and I could watch DVD porn on this laptop. I actually don't think it does. Or the ridiculous fucking DVD porn and fucking VHS porn I found clearing up. Hey, Rain, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you for a while. Drum Tom. To get a target tattoo on my thing. Yes. Oh my God. That was so fucking funny that I didn't even look properly in the box of comic books I took over to Dr. Abigail that had a fucking dozen porn DVDs under the top layer of comics. That was just fucking ridiculous. Very funny. Oh, Home for the Elderly hasn't been on tonight. I was going to say, look, I took apart one of my barrels, the oldest of the barrels. I've still got 3 in use there, but the oldest one I stopped using, and I pulled it apart and got all the staves. That's what these little bits of it are called, staves. And you can see that's burnt. That's how you get flavor when you put something in there. So it's like wood and that's burnt. But you can just drop this in a bottle of whiskey or something similar to just get more flavor happening in it. Celtic, you wish you knew where your family's VHS player. I can at least show off the covers of the VHS porn because it's not penis. The back cover is penises in mouths. This one, I love this. This is so old school porn. Apocalypse Climax. This is actually, it's like a porn spoof of Apocalypse Now. Whole thing. Damn. Safi, you've got a VHS player. There you go. Oh, Adult Video News Award. Did Angela White do well? I'm a big Angela White fan. Australia's porn star, the most famous porn star in the world. Rain, you know where the stuff is in your house? Nice. So I don't know if anyone else would be interested, but I think Home for the Elderly might be interested in a barrel stave that you can actually just drop in a bottle of whiskey and maybe give it a bit more flavor and character. Anyway, I've got a whole bunch of these barrel staves. I don't know. She won something. She's just awesome. Angela White's cool. Madam Brother, blacklight on computers, sir. Oh, who knows what a blacklight would show up on the computers, quite honestly. Okay, so to clarify, Celtic didn't make porn. You just found a porn stash. Yeah, okay. We'll keep going. So yeah, I also, among the other things I found were a bunch of photos I'd put in frames, and from the looks of them, like 15 years ago, and they haven't been on display. So Dr. Abigail will notice this if she comes over again sometime, the number of pictures I've got stuck on. But my young'uns are young'uns. They're like pre-teen in all these photos, but they're so cute. So I actually have a bunch of photos around here now that make me feel happy to look at. Just throwing it out there, old photos. I drink non-alcoholic stuff before bedtime. So, right. Apples to pawns. Oh, dear. Ooh, you got to be careful what you talk about. Yes. Oh, God. The aristocrats. You talk about your family. Have old photos. Yeah. No, I've got some really cute photos around here. Of everyone, and they just genuinely make me happy. So I'm glad I put them here. You think you parrot through all the porn out? Old school VHS. Oh my God, you do get, there are whole websites dedicated to, I don't know what they call it. Do they call it classic? They wouldn't call it antique. What would they call it? Like porn from the 70s and 80s, which is so different to internet porn. Okay, I know. Okay, I'm just gonna say, I know a website that does it. I am just gonna look at what they call the old porn. And the fun thing is, the reason I know about this website, which is called, it's a weird name, xnxx.com. I think it's one of the top 3 porn sites in terms of Google search and users and traffic and all that sort of thing. The reason I know it exists is one of the early Australian YouTube stars, Caitlin Hill, the Hill 88. There was a truly bizarre mid-20th century porn animation of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Fucking Disney animators used to legit, in their spare time, do hand-drawn cartoon porn. And that's so labor intensive. So the reason I know this website exists, I'm blaming it on the vintage. That's what they call it. They call it vintage. I am not screen sharing this. Yeah, bushes. Oh, see, Safi, you actually got it. Put vintage. I couldn't remember the term they'd use. Classic Italian vintage. Classic French vintage porn. So apparently a lot of, yeah, because there's a period where, like the 70s and I think early 80s, there was, I think they were making porn in America, not so much in England, but Italy and France. Yes, vintage old cartoon porn. And again, I'm totally blaming this on someone else. Not me, just looking for porn on the internet. No, no, no. I'm blaming it on someone else. Do 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 do. Okay, I am turning the sound off on this. Okay, it is really weird how much modern animated porn is trans related. Not weird, it's interesting. It is interesting to me that when nerds are able to do stuff with computers and do whatever they want, they do a lot of trans porn. It's just interesting to me. I've got the sound turned off, so I don't know what's happening on this thing, and I'm definitely not showing it on screen. But it's very weird. Like literally, it's a fairy tale thing, animated, and it literally involves frogs and frogs' tongues. You can probably guess where that's going, or maybe you can't. Maybe you are more innocent than me. And you can't work out where that's going. But I can certainly work out where it's going, where someone introduces a cartoon frog into animated porn. Good Lord. What the ever-loving... Oh, okay, this one is actually still... Okay. No, let's just say there's weird stuff on the internet. We'll just leave it at that. I don't think I'd be very good at porn, honestly. And AZ never found his accidental porno. Rain, market for German. Oh, German produced porn with Finnish dubbing. Damn, that's a whole thing. Oh no, Mrs. Angry would know that I was looking stuff up. Yes, Mrs. Angry was telling me that Jackie Chan was at the tennis, which I find somewhat interesting. I'm just looking. I'm not even saying the names of the categories out loud. Tunes, I swear to God, what nerds do with 3D animation is a whole thing. And they love doing stuff with video game or cartoon characters, which is... I don't know. It's just an insight into what goes on in the nerd mind, basically. Oh, neat. Also, ads for Viagra on a porn... Jesus, what the fuck? Sorry, I'm not even going to describe what just popped up on my screen. Hey, Home for the Elderly. How you doing? Oh, hey, a new person. Hey, SRKY Sricky. Yeah, hell yeah. Always was, always will be. I know, yeah. Fitting it in, Jackie Chan coming at the tennis. Kelsey, you reckon AT's accidental porno was like a droid? Yeah, if they knew someone was underage, they could get in serious trouble. Definitely. You're not? But I haven't seen you in the chat tonight before. Nice, you got some CDs. Ooh, I wanted to show you something, Amphiologically. I got bored today. So I've got my 3 barrels there that I'm still using, but the oldest one I stopped using ages ago. I pulled it apart today, and I've got all the staves. And you see like it's burnt on the inside. That's what gives the flavor to stuff you put in. That's the outside. That's the inside. And I've seen you can just like drop this in a bottle of whiskey, and it like simulates some additional barrel aging. If you're interested, I could send you some barrel staves. Drop them in some whiskey and see what it does to them. Yeah, no, that's they torch the inside of barrels to age whiskey. So yeah, that's carbon, and it's about a millimeter deep. It's burnt about a millimeter deep on the stave. Yeah, right. Well, okay. We're always sending stuff back and forth. Next time I send you some stuff, I'll send you some barrel staves, and you can do what you will with them. But yeah, the basic thing is like stick them in a bottle of whiskey, and it's kind of a cheat to give them the taste of a bit more barrel aging. But again, got those staves. I was literally just trying to see if I could pull it apart, because when it dried out, because I wasn't using it, the wood contracts, and it has these metal. You can see it's got metal bands around the barrels holding them all in. And when it contracted, the metal bands were a bit loose, and I basically took off all the metal bands, and then I pulled it apart just because I was bored. Madam Butterfly, what's worse? What goes on a nerd's mind? What goes I think I'm more on board with what might go on in your mind than a nerd's mind, honestly. Oh, you sent me more letters. Okay, well, that will maybe be timed perfectly for me going back into the office to get them from the post office. You got one new whiskey, need a few more weeks to get another one that you haven't got. Oh, that's all cool. Rain, the carbon coating to it. Oh, okay. So that's just flavor. That's what they do. Almost not all whiskey, but almost all whiskey, the barrels that they put it in, they actually torch the inside of the barrel, and it just puts more flavor and color into the whiskey. No, I don't have my own distillation. I on some levels, I kind of wish I did, but I don't. Oh, your family works with wines. Nice. Nice. It's a popular thing with a lot of Australian whiskey makers to use ex-wine barrels to age their whiskies, because then it gets some of the characters, because the wine soaks into the barrel and it gets some of those characteristics. So these little barrels I have in here, between putting spirits in them, I'll often put some sort of wine like red wine, port, sherry, or whatever. So a bit of flavor soaks into the wood. So then when I put some spirits in, it's picking up a bit of that flavor. Yeah, you're right. You only live one life. I should do it. Dr. Abel, torching enables the tannins from the wood to be taken up by the ethanol and not sealed away in the wood. There you go. A little bit of silence from our resident scientician, Dr. Abigail. Surkey. Oh, yeah, no, definitely. And I love, I think it's current, two of those barrels just have wines in them. One's got port, one's got Oloroso sherry, just putting a bit of flavor in. The other one's got a cheap whiskey that I was going to leave in for 4 months. So it's like one more week. So this Friday, in fact, I will be decanting the barrel that has cheap whiskey in it, has been in there for 4 months, which in a little barrel, that's like the equivalent of 2 years in a big barrel. So I'm going to be really interested to see what that tastes like. I'll be decanting that on Friday. Home for the Elderly. Went to a dude's place to get 60 CDs, greatest hits. Went to Sophie's mum's house. Oh, shaved her dog. Okay. Madam Butterfly, you're heading to the naughty corner, be out in 40 years. Yes, you'd be in the naughty corner permanently if I was there. Yeah, we did it 4th of October. So it's like October, November, December, January, February. So this Friday will be 4 months. And it's this one. This is, you can get this at Coles bottle shops, whatever they call their bottle shops. They have two cheap whiskies. The Unbound, it's slightly more expensive than the Hunter's Hill. It's like about $10. The default retail price is about $10 higher than the Hunter's Hill. But also, this bottle's really cool and I'm keeping it. So I will be decanting this on Friday. It's been in a little barrel for 4 months. The Hunter's Hill was so much better after being in the barrel for 4 months. BWS is Woolies. So you put them there. Liquorland is Coles. So Liquorland's usually attached to a Coles supermarket. BWS is normally attached to a Woolies supermarket. I am yet to see Woolies putting their sort of essentially home brand spirits there. Coles has a couple. They have a gin they call something like Tasmanian gin, but yeah, they 2 whiskies they released in the last 6 months that sell for in the $60 to $70 range. And they're fine as mixers, like straight off the shelf from Coles. They're fine as mixers, but yeah, having aged them in the barrels, they were so much better. Liquorland is what you've named your entire apartment. Ah. And as I often say, one of the big differences between a cheaper whiskey that's decent and a really good quality whiskey is the cheaper whiskeys, the taste kind of goes away quite quickly, but the really good quality whiskeys, there's more complexity in the taste and it stays with you. It has, I think the term is a finish. It has a long finish. And for me, that's the big difference between a really good quality whiskey and a cheap whiskey that's fine. Like a cheap whiskey that's shit just tastes like shit. But a cheap whiskey that's fine, so it has a decent flavor, works really well as a mixer and that sort of thing. But it doesn't have a really lingering complex taste like the good quality whiskeys do. I'm going to dip out really quickly and check. I'm thinking Mrs. Angry is still watching the tennis. I'm going to try and get a vibe for how long the tennis is likely to go on. And then I'll come back. So give me a minute while I check this out. All right, that was slightly longer than I was intending because I actually had a pee break as well. Okay. Damn. Leaving you hanging. You can fill in while I'm gone. Yeah, no, thank you for popping in and saying hello. G'day. I didn't get to. That's the funniest thing about Friday night, because that whole extended thing about me saying 100 times I'm going to go get some ice. I don't remember that at all. But when I rewatched it, I was going, okay, I kind of remember saying that. I do kind of remember saying to you guys, like, fuck you, when you were taking the piss out of me. I'm just like, yeah, okay, fuck you guys. What are you doing? I do kind of remember that. Um, uh, I don't remember the ice thing at all. And I said it so many times. I'm going to get some ice. Oh my, sorry, I need to have a yawn. Oh, I said it so many times and I don't really remember it. But yeah, it was kind of funny watching it back going, oh, yeah, no, I remember that. I kind of remember that. Don't remember that at all. I don't know. You send me enough receipts for everyone, Celtic. It's always funny getting those in the mail. Oh, when I'm drunk, I definitely repeat myself. Last day of holidays, well, it's going to be fucking 41 Celsius, so I am going to be staying indoors, air conditioning on, and just fucking chilling out and watching some shit. I think you've got Gladiator 2 on play. Oh, no, it's Monday. You switch it off on Monday. It's not so much that I like to repeat myself when I'm drunk. It's just that I'm not all that conscious of how often I repeat myself when I'm drunk. But it's definitely a thing I do. But I got a whole bunch of stuff to watch. Madam Butterfly, needing a sign made. Going to get some ice. Yeah, maybe. Oh, okay. You've actually stopped turning it off on Mondays. All right. Maybe I'll watch some stuff on your Plex tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what mood I'm in. I did actually. I made 2 short videos tonight. They don't take that long to edit. I get that done quite easily. So you had a friend set up your PC, download mode. Oh, okay. I'm definitely not going to be watching anything between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. Reboot at 5. Yeah, no, it'll be sometime during the day. Definitely not 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. when I'll be watching. But damn, that's the whole thing. Like, I was just flicking through stuff that's available on the streaming services I have, and it's like, there's a fucking shit ton of stuff that I could watch that I haven't watched. Okay, so you're saying that, yeah, your 5 a.m. is 8 a.m. for me. I listen to a lot of music. I watch if you. Oh god, sorry, now I've got the yawns. Oh, once it starts, it's all over. Well, like I said, what did I watch today? I watched the Star Trek Section 31 movie today. I started watching the Jamie Foxx Cameron Diaz Netflix movie, Back in Action, but it's fucking terrible. Oh god, the script is so bad. I just can't defend it. So hopefully they used to make Monday the day you updated the server for TV shows like Yellowstone or Rookie or Silo. Oh, see, again, stuff you've got a few things on there that aren't on subscription services I have, like Yellowstone. We've only watched a few episodes of that and kind of enjoy it. I've been looking at haven't started the newest Taylor Sheridan one, Landman, about the oil industry. I've seen quite a few videos on YouTube like saying Landman just has dumb as shit anti-renewable propaganda. And certainly because it's watched a few of the Taylor Sheridan shows, the propaganda's become more extreme and more stupid. Like, I managed to get through season 2 of Lioness as reasonably entertaining, but Jesus Christ, it had some stupid as fuck propaganda in it. It's just like the dumbest hallucinatory right-wing bullshit talking points presented as if they're fact, which is weird because it's a fictional show, but it's presenting these things like the paranoia about, oh, Iran and China are sneaking terrorists across the southern border, which they're fucking not. Just throws in these ridiculous right-wing fever dreams. But here's the thing that I'll give Taylor Sheridan. He is very cunning. He is extremely cunning. And when he puts the shows together, he'll have women in strong roles. He'll have non-white people in strong roles. He'll have queer people in strong roles. He's very favorable to Native Americans, but he just puts, along with that, which I would think would put off sort of Trumpy idiots, he just slips in all this like extremely unhinged right-wing paranoid fantasy into it. So how are you saying Landman is a bit more aggressive with the propaganda? Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to watch that. Watch 2 things on Paramount Plus. Oh yeah, no, Star Trek. The Star Trek on Paramount Plus. Because Mrs. Angry's a big Star Trek fan. The Taylor Sheridan shows are really right wing. But like I said, he's cunning in that he puts in, like I said, strong female roles, strong non-white characters, strong queer characters. He's particularly favorable to Native Americans, but just puts in this paranoid right-wing fantasy propaganda bullshit as if it's fact. And it's like, wow, okay. Lower Decks fucking rocks. Oh, have you watched the crossover episode of Strange New Worlds where the Lower Decks character go through a dimensional portal and end up with the Strange New Worlds Star Trek people? And it's the real people who do the voices of the Lower Decks characters. It's so good. So good. Oh, yeah, good question. You watched Transformers 1. Did you like it? Oh, Taylor Sheridan would fucking suck Trump's dick if he could. Celtic, thanks for hanging out, man. See you another time. I want to rewatch one of his early movies, Hell or High Water, because I remember really liking it. And I want to rewatch it and see if I still watch it, if I still like it. Try and work out how much. That was mainly like anti-bank propaganda, and I'm completely okay with anti-bank propaganda because fuck banks. Raise you off work. Oh, Harry. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so the Paramount Plus Star Trek series, Strange New Worlds, which is Captain Pike. So it's pre-Captain Kirk, although Kirk, the character Kirk appears occasionally, and Spock's on his crew. Strange New Worlds is really good. And there's a crossover in Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks, which is fucking hilarious. So good. So how you can Transformers 1 is beyond amazing. All the Bay movies. Okay. The Lower Decks Strange New Worlds was last year, I think. Ray's be like, your kid's mom, tell me you're late. I dare you. Oh, Mrs. Angry's still up watching the tennis. So I'm chilling out for a while until she tells me she's going to be, because the tennis is going to go on for a little while. Okay, so you're driving home. Okay, if it's going to be 40 minutes till you get home, I'm probably not going to still be online in 40 minutes, but who knows? Chris Hemsworth's in Transformers 1. I didn't know that. Oh, you think the tennis is getting closer to finishing? I was looking at the score and thought it might go on for a while yet, but I'm not a tennis expert, so who knows? Oh, you know what I'm going to do? This will be a project I'll do tomorrow. All right. The last of this. Oh, good. And can you see residue in there? Because it's all natural, so there's a little bit of residue. But I'm going to leave that in the bottom of the bottle. I'm going to finish this liqueur. And I'm going to make a new liqueur tomorrow. So that liqueur is my magic spiced apple brown sugar syrup concoction, which is this sugar syrup, which is friggin' awesome. But I'm going to make another liqueur tomorrow, which will be 200 mils of the sugar syrup, 200 mils of rum, 200 mils of whiskey, 200 mils of brandy. And that's super yum. And then I'll be mostly out of the sugar syrup. So I'll need to go get some apples and make some more of the sugar syrup. Because that's just like the best fucking thing I make. It's so good. Okay, so Chris Hemsworth is the voice of Optimus Prime. Okay. Nice. All right, so Home for the Elderly, you're going to look out for Transformers 1. And I'm fine. If people like the Transformers movie, I'm fine. But I know if anyone wants to get really worked up about it, because you know that's literally just an extended commercial for toys, right? Well, it's all sugar. You don't want to have a lot of sugar syrup because it's all, well, you know, it's depending how you make it, it's usually between 50%, half and 2/3 sugar, basically. So simple sugar syrup is like 50-50 sugar and liquid. Rich sugar syrup is 2 parts sugar to 1 part liquid. Oh, The Big Steal. Oh, I haven't watched that in forever. I saw that when it came out. I fucking love that. It was early Mendo. I think he was still a teenager when they came out. And Claudia Carvan. Oh my God. Speaking of, not that we were speaking of it, but speaking of unrequited 80s crushes, it's basic for me. It's Susie Higgy, lead singer of the Falling Joys, and Claudia Carvan. Both my unrequited 80s crushes. Oh man, that fucking liqueur is so nice. Oh, nice. So it's good to the extent you were surprised at how good Transformers 1 is. Yeah, I mean, she is awesome. And she's done so much good stuff and like kept work, did a lot of TV as an adult. Was it Secret Life of Us and another one? She's done so much good work. Oh my God. And I'm just hanging out for the next series of The Mandalorian. Not Mandalorian. Fucking Andor. Mendo is in it. Mendo's in the next episode of fucking Andor. And now I feel like looking up, when are they suggesting Andor will be released? Sorry, Rain's taking the piss out of me in the Discord because I posted the old Mac and he's going, I love someone who can't even figure out audio sources 50% of the time is tinkering with legacy devices. Taking the piss. A lot of Australians were in the Star Wars prequels, yeah. Let me see if they've got a release date for Andor. Andor Season 2. When's the release date for season 2? April. End of April. Okay. Okay, so it's still fucking 3 months away. That's okay. I can wait. Yes, I love Mendo has established the existence of space Australians, both in the Star Wars universe and in the Marvel universe. So, Harry, yeah, you're not into the Michael Bay Transformers? They did seem to get worse. Oh, God, are they doing an Ashoka season 2? Yeah, he had a little bit in season 1. It was fine. And his stuff in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series was quite good. That's probably the first Space Australians, actually. Farscape. Great show, Farscape. Like 90s. But modern Space Australians, Mendo is my modern Space Australian. He's established Space Australians in Star Wars and in Marvel. So he's a fucking legend. It's kind of like Bill Burr established Space Bostonians. So there's a Space Boston somewhere. You know, Farscape has some great stuff. It's a really good series. Worked with Jim Henson with the Muppets. Oh, okay. Here's Safa. There are 2 Clone Wars. There's the computer generated animation one that has Ashoka in it, which a lot of people like. But there was a series of shorts done by an animator called Gennady Tartakovsky. He's Russian. He's famous for Powerpuff Girls and Samurai Jack. And yeah, you're talking about the 2008 version. If you haven't seen it, find the Gennady Tartakovsky ones because they're shorts. And they came out between, I think, prequel 2 and prequel 3. They're little mini stories about the Clone Wars between prequel 2 and prequel 3. They're really, really good. And in fact, they have absolutely brilliant character development for Anakin. The character development for Anakin in those shorts is better than what's in the movies. Harry's a lot of older sci-fi. Oh, God, there's so much old sci-fi, man. And some of it's really good. And yes, they have some early General Grievous, yes. And yeah, the animation style, very reminiscent of Powerpuff Girls, very reminiscent of Samurai Jack. Red Dwarf has some good stuff. It's one of those shows where, you know, it would be off air for a few years, then they'd make another season. And I haven't seen the later seasons, but I definitely enjoyed the early seasons of Red Dwarf. I watched them when they actually came out. I have no idea how well Red Dwarf has aged, but I remember really enjoying it when it first came out. I don't think there's anything in the Gennady Tartakovsky Clone Wars that's not canon. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. And yeah, Greg, Farscape's great. So, you love Red Dwarf? And yes, because Red Dwarf was originally written by 2 people working under a fictional name as one person, and they had a falling out, but they had an agreement where they would keep writing some stories. Yeah, some people might not like season 1, but I like season 3. Yeah. Oh, the tennis is finished. Okay. Sinner defends his championship. Okay. See, I don't know shit about tennis, so I assume Mrs. Angry is about to go to bed. So I'll finish this. Oh. Man, I've sent samples of that liqueur to a few people. It's fucking awesome. Incredibly sweet. Only 3 sets. There you go. So you won all 3 sets. All right. So that means I get to eat cherries now because I'm about to go to bed. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh my God, that's so fucking yummy. Oh. Yeah, so you and Soph, love, I've sent it to you. But also, it's so simple to make. It's really fucking yum. Like the syrup, I love to also because the apple is super yummy. You slice up apple, cover it in brown sugar. The sugar draws all the juice out of the apples and liquefies. And then you get a saucepan and you toast some cooking spices. Like I use cinnamon and cloves and nutmeg and allspice and kind of whatever it is, like cooking spices. Toast them a bit in a saucepan so the smoke and flavors coming off, and then pour in the apple and syrup and mix it in. Maybe add a bit of water to make sure the sugar completely liquefies, but then just let it simmer for a little bit and then filter it, and you get like the best syrup, but also the apple has just like absorbed all the sugar and cooking spice flavor. So the slices of apple are so fucking yummy. They're just a little treat to have. But yeah, so then you have the sugar syrup, which is great for cocktails. But yeah, that liqueur I make just for fun, and it's so simple because I made it with whiskey, I made it with rum, I made it with brandy, and then so it's like, so my default now is just go equal parts sugar syrup, rum, brandy, whiskey, and it's so fucking yum. And Home for the Elderly trying to upset me there. No, and where I use vodka, and in all seriousness, is where I make something else that's non-alcoholic, that's a really good flavor, and then you just want to make it alcoholic, so you add vodka. So my blood orange liqueur, which is a nice color. The base was actually really high proof Polish spiritus, but I had to dilute it, so I added vodka to it. Adding orange juice, yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Although orange juice is so this one's all stripped. I'm going to make a clarified cocktail tomorrow. I might even, because I was talking the other night about making something non-alcoholic. I might make a non-alcoholic flavored cordial because I have a few things that I could do that with. We'll see. Might be something to do while I'm sitting indoors because it's too fucking hot outside. And yes, you used to work in the Australian Open. I bet that was a wild thing to work at, honestly. Oh, okay. I could make my own bitters. I mean, I think you can even make bitters with vodka. It's basically steeping herbs and other flavors. But so I've got this one. I was talking about this one the other night. Where is it? This one, see how green it is? It started off as spiritus in a herb. This is a really nice herbal thing. So if I do that, just taste it. That is a really quite nice herbal thing. I don't think I've used it. It used to be up to here, so I've used a bit. I don't think I've used it for ages. I think I should make something herbal with this. Pretend this is green chartreuse or something. I think I should use that up. God, is it still 27 where you are? Yeah, kind of a similar strength to absinthe as well. I think I should maybe use that up. What is it here? God, it's so hot where you are, Safa. Oh, it hasn't dropped much. 19.5 feels like 21. That's kind of the same temperature it was when I started the stream. Anyway, I'm going to go sleepy boo-boos now. So I guess all things being equal, I'll do a Tuesday night stream. I'll be watching stuff with Mrs. Angry tomorrow night. Maybe Twin Peaks. We started a rewatch of Twin Peaks last week. So might be watching more Twin Peaks getting weird and stuff. See if I have any more weird dreams. I had a really weird dream the other night, which felt like it went on for ages, where I was nude in public. But as one of those people talk about things where it's like you get embarrassed and it's horrible because you're nude in public. In this dream, I didn't even realize that I was nude, but then I'd be talking to someone and they're going like, "Why are you nude?" And I'm going, "Oh my God, have I been nude this whole time?" And weird things like I was apparently friends with Auntie Donna because I was going like into a shared house, which is where I lived. And all the guys for Auntie Donna were there and they were like, "Yeah, why are you nude?" And I was like, "Oh my God, am I still nude?" Also in the dream, I made out with Chapel Roan. So I don't know if that got her the #1 spot on the Triple J hottest 100. I did mention that on Friday night. I have no idea what I said on Friday night, honestly. Yeah, so also in this dream, I made out with Chapel Roan. So I don't know if that's what got her #1 on the hottest 100. Yeah, no, I made out with Chapel Roan in a dream. I did not make out with Chapel Roan in real life. Just in case you were wondering, Safa. And to the best of my knowledge, I've not been wandering around nude in real life. Yeah, that was the weird thing. It's like the Auntie Donna guys were my housemates. It was so weird. It was very, very weird. And I think because I often don't remember dreams, I just kind of wake up thinking, "Oh God, I feel like I had really weird dreams last night." But this one with the nudist, I know. It's again, well, it was a dream. It was ridiculous on about 10 different levels that I had a dream where for some reason I was making out with Chapel Roan. Dude, dreams are more off the wall than being drunk. Like these dreams weren't Friday night. It was kind of mid last week. But the whole being drunk thing stuck with me so much. I remembered a whole bunch of details and it would just keep going. Like in the dream, I'd go off and do something, and then someone would say, "You're still nude." And I go, "Oh my God, am I still nude? Someone told me I was nude half an hour ago and I meant to put clothes on, and I still haven't done that. My God." So yeah, that's a whole thing. But I am going to go to bed now, possibly to dream of roaming around nude. Anything could happen. It's dreams. It's a wild thing. So I will see you all another time whenever we happen to cross paths. But I'm going to head off now. So I will say bye for now. Bye.
You are totally fucked up!